Hey fam, how y'all doing today? Welcome back to History Highlights with Laney. Hey, oh, daylight comes and I wanna go home. In this video, we will highlight the legacy of Harold George Belafonte Jr., aka Harold Belafonte. Was born March 1st, 1927 in New York City to poor Caribbean immigrants. His father worked as a cook on merchant ships and abandoned the family when Belafonte was young. Harry Belafonte's first wife was white and his second wife was black. He is the father of 4 adult children. Belafonte also spent some of his boyhood in Jamaica, the former British colony and his mother's native country, where he witnessed white English authorities mistreat black Jamaicans. He returned to New York City's Harlem neighborhood by 1940 to live with his mother, who struggled to hold her family together amid grinding poverty. She was the one that taught him you shouldn't let the sun go down with fighting against injustice. He had a disdain for injustice. Belafonte was affectionately known as the King of Calypso. His mother was set on him getting an education, but Belafonte found school to be difficult due to dyslexia. At 17 years old, he decided to drop out of high school and join the Navy. When he returned home, he became a janitor's assistant. While on the job, he was given theater tickets as a tip. This was his first introduction to theater, and that night, he found his true calling. He appeared in films with the great Dorothy Dandridge and Sidney Poitier. His breakthrough album, Calypso, in 1957, introduced American audience to Calypso music and became the first album in history to sell over 1 million copies within a year of release. Belafonte was the first African-American man to receive an Emmy, with his first solo TV special, Tonight with Belafonte. He also recorded many different genres of music, including blues and jazz. He would go on to produce the Grammy-winning single We Are the World, which raised money for famine relief in Africa. Belafonte's biggest contributions took place offstage. He was a key strategist, fundraiser, and mediator for the civil rights movement. He continually risked his entertainment career and, at least once, his life for his activism. He became a close friend of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who often retired to Belafonte's New York apartment to talk strategy or escape the pressures of leading the civil rights movement. The scope of Belafonte's activism was astonishing. He saw the civil rights movement as a global struggle. He led a campaign against apartheid in South Africa and befriended Nelson Mandela. He mobilized support for the fight against AIDS and became a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. He once called George W. Bush the greatest terrorist in the world. And because he had criticized George Bush when Coretta Scott King passed away in 2006, he was not allowed to eulogize her because George W. Bush was going to attend her funeral, and Dr. King's family didn't want George W. Bush to feel uncomfortable at the funeral, which I never understood. After all, Harry Belafonte did for the King family while Dr. King was alive and when he passed away. He served as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s most trusted confidant. He was part of the organizational team behind the March on Washington, and he also helped plan Dr. King's memorial after Dr. King was assassinated in 1968. Dr. King was assassinated in April of 1968, and Harry Belafonte died in April of 2023 at the age of 96. So there you have it. A little bit of history on Harry Belafonte. There is so much to be said about him. If you get a chance, I would like for you to watch his documentary, which one of his children helped to produce. Be well, stay safe, and stay in peace, not pieces. Hit that bell so you will know every time I upload a video. Word of the year, love, love, love. Love y'all, fam. See you soon. Hit that bell and subscribe.